to Invest Insights. I'm Abby Maloney. I'm joined today by John Harmon, the founder, president, and CEO of the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey. John, thank you so much for being here today.
Abby, thank you for the invitation.
Well, let's dive in. You founded the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey in 2007. What inspired the founding of the chamber? And in a state as diverse as New Jersey, why was it that it took until 2007 to have a dedicated state chamber to the African American business community?
I think that's an excellent question. And in part, it's the reason why we established the organization. You know, New Jersey's home to 1.2 million Black people and over 80,000 Black businesses. And I think at that time, it was 77,000 businesses or so. But the challenge has always been, how does Black people be a part of the economy in an equitable way? So when you look at healthcare disparities, education attainment, workforce and jobs and contracts and board seats, you know, in New Jersey, net worth for Blacks today is at $5,900, and for whites is over $315,000. And so that and a number of other reasons is why we thought it was important to establish the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey to serve as a vanguard for Black people on all those issues and be able to connect with government at the highest level, as well as corporations, to get a kind of a return on investment, if you will.
Access to capital is cited as one of the most critical aspects in developing the African American business community. What are some creative programs or initiatives that are helping to provide Black business owners with this much needed access in New Jersey?
Yeah, absolutely right. You know, getting capital is paramount to survival if you own a business. And, you know, I think equally as important is access to opportunity. Because if you have a contract, your ability to acquire the capital is a little easier. Then it's just a matter of how much it's going to cost you and what are the terms. So we've been working with the New Jersey Economic Development Authority and the New Jersey Redevelopment Authority, just to name a few, that have been very helpful in providing resources to help Black businesses get in a better place in terms of financing their business plans. In addition, the New Jersey Bankers Association has been a critical and strategic partner to identify banks and other financial intermediaries that have been willing to work with us and our members to get them in a better place and fostering the relationships to get the requisite capital and or resources they need to run a successful business enterprise.
Diversity in leadership has been a serious topic of discussion nationwide. What are some innovative ways the Chamber is helping to foster a business environment in New Jersey where diversity thrives?
Well, there's a number of programming and/or strategies that have been deployed. Starting with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, which I serve on the board of directors, they launched an Equality of Opportunity initiative, and that was really focused around getting a number of things: criminal justice reform, education, getting more Blacks on boards, workforce, contract opportunities, and corporate citizenship investment, to name a few. We've replicated that initiative here in New Jersey in partnership with New Jersey Chamber of Commerce and New Jersey Business and Industry. These types of initiatives could be transformational, if you will. And so we're excited to be aligned with these great institutions to help Black people in general get in a better place.
As we round out our discussion today, what role does creativity play in remaining competitive in today's landscape?
Well, you know, I would define creativity as, you know, finding a solution to a problem, constructing and implementing a competitive advantage. There's no set way of being creative. You know, in sports, say basketball might be your crossover dribble or your ability to take the ball from someone or some type of defensive or offensive scheme. But in business, it's about really sizing up your competition, knowing your value proposition, your strengths and weaknesses, and positioning yourself to have a competitive advantage. And if you do that, and you're successful, I guess you could relate that to being creative.
Thank you so much, John. I appreciate our discussion today.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I was John Harmon, the founder, president, and CEO of the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to hear more CEOs and thought leaders share their opinions and advice on today's business climate. Until next time, I'm Abby Malone, and this has been Invest Insights. Thanks for tuning in.